Bank of America Stadium, the final score, Panthers 9, Buffalo Bills 3. Vic Carucci with Jerry Sullivan and Jay Skurski. Well, they nearly pull it out. I mean, for as ugly an offensive game as this was, the Bills' offense with the ball at the end and the ability to win it. Zay Jones dropping a pass from Tyrod Taylor that was near that goal line and could have very well given the Bills a second victory of the season. But it didn't happen. And again, a day when their offense was stifled, on a day when LaShawn McCoy rushes for 9 yards, 9 total yards, a day when receivers weren't getting open. Bills defense pretty dominant, but Sully, this after week 1 and what they did against the Jets, they jumped into a very different weight class today.
They did, and I wrote in today's paper how redundant it becomes covering this team over the years and seeing the same things over and over. And we've had so many games, especially on the road over the years, we talked about wasting a great defensive effort. And here's another one. It's a mirror image of last year's first road game when they lost by 6 and the defense played great and they lost 13-7. Same old thing, and especially when you don't have the quarterback. And they still don't have the quarterback.
6 sacks. They have a defense. 6 sacks of Cam Newton. It actually caused him to suffer an ankle injury. He didn't leave the game, but Cam Newton was getting beat up all day long by this Bills defense, which played exceptionally well, but a wasted effort.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else you could look at it other than that. I mean, there were opportunities even for this defense to do more. I mean, the first drive that Carolina has, Jordan Poyer drops what would have been an interception, possibly a pick 6. They allow a couple of third down conversions, long third down conversions. Sully and I mentioned it in the press box. When you need a stop defensively, they couldn't get it toward the end of the game, and ultimately that resulted in a field goal for Carolina, which gave the Bills a chance. That's Ron Rivera's horrible coaching. That's on a video on the other side. We won't talk about that, but that kept the Bills in the game. But yeah, defensively, how are you going to quibble with 9 points against Cam Newton? I mean, this is what fans wanted to see from this defense, was a return to the 4-3, a return to Jerry Hughes and Shaq Lawson getting after the passer. They did it amazingly well today. 6 sacks, as you mentioned. When it comes in a lost cause, though, Vic, I mean, you know, when we overlooked the receivers not doing much last week, we're going to overlook, I think, somewhat what the defense did this week because of how many struggles the offense had. I mean, they have got themselves an issue offensively without a real bona fide #1 wide receiver for Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, nobody that stretches the defense. Again, those receivers struggling so much to get some open space to catch passes. So, an unhappy homecoming for Sean McDermott, the Bills coach. He'd been here for 6 years as a defensive coordinator, and it's on to Denver for the Bills. So, for Jerry Sullivan, for Jay Skurski, for Jim McCoy, I am Vic Carucci saying we will talk to you again on BuffaloNews.com and check out all that we've got going for you on the BN Blitz.